Hello, welcome to United Kopitiam. And the transfer window closes in one day, in a bit more than one day, so not really 24 hours, because it's 10 o'clock here, so it's about 2 o'clock in England, 3 o'clock in England. So there's still about 2 hours before the end of the day in England, and then there's gonna be another 24 hours before the end of 5 o'clock. And I think transfer window can close later than 5 o'clock, provided that that a deal, or at least some assurance, can be given to Premier League before the close of transfer window, and we have less than 24 hours to actually do any deal and all. And what I can say and what I believe is Eriksen's deal is dead in the water. Full stop. Eriksen, it's gone. We are not going to get Eriksen. Yesterday it's been reported widely by all multiple reports, including Sky Sport, that we are looking at possible deal to bring Eriksen in, and that is dead in the water, because this morning Manchester United quickly told everyone that we are not in for him, that a deal for him is definitely not possible, because he wants to go to abroad. So he doesn't want to stay in Premier League, which I think so. Eriksen's gonna go from Tottenham, but like I said, a stupid transfer window, because we're shutting at a time when all the other Europes still can buy. So what happened is, at the end of the day, other clubs can still come in to get Eriksen from abroad, from anywhere around the world. That is the stupidity of our of EPL's transfer window. Crazy time alert. Yes, it's crazy time. 24 hours crazy time. And always been vouching for Bruno Fernandes. We are always been saying that we want to buy Bruno Fernandes. We won because Bruno Fernandes has scored 30 goals in the Portuguese league, has assisted, I think, about 18 goals, 17 goals, assisted 17 times in the league itself. And that's an incredible stat. I mean, according to WhoScored.com, Bruno Fernandes is the best player to play in the Portuguese league, and it's incredible to think that Manchester United is not in for him at all. And no, my theory probably is not holding true, because there's only 24 hours. My theory is saying that the deal has been done long time ago, which is because it's perplexing. It's perplexing why Manchester United doesn't go for him, and there's only one reason I can think of at the moment. It's just that we do not want to pay £62 million for Bruno Fernandes. That's all. And if we don't get him in 24 hours time, it's done. It's there in the water. We're not gonna get him next season. Somebody's gonna come in and just grab him away. And yeah, that's why I believe at the end of the day, we are not gonna Bruno Fernandes. We are not going to do a deal with Bruno Fernandes if Manchester United don't think he's worth the money. Edward don't think he's worth £62 million. To me, he's worth every £62 million. Very much, because he's worth £50 million on at right back for the best player, according to WhoScored.com, in Portuguese league. 60 million is about there. Message Daniel Levy just being disrespect. And like I say in every comments on Facebook, on YouTube that I've commented in, good luck dealing with Daniel Levy. You give us 48 hours to do a deal for Eriksen. I've been telling you, good luck, really good luck doing Daniel Levy. I do not know what is going to happen, but Daniel Levy is definitely not someone that's easy to deal with. He's not going to give Eriksen to a rival. Full stop. He's not going to give his best player. I would say Eriksen, bar Kane, bar Son, he is the best player, one of the best player in the team. 13 assists in EPL is not easy. It's not easy. 17 assists in EPL is definitely not easy. 13 goals or 11 goals. So definitely, if you tell me, he is definitely a good player. Now, report states, you hear me say, report stated Bruno agrees on a 6-year, 5.5 million per year, 170k per week. Now, I can tell you, earlier reports actually says that he does his per week wages actually lower, and it's just that Man U is not prepared to pick 65 million to make it a done deal. According to me, I'm actually know 62 million, 70 million euro to actually do the deal. So I think at the end of the day, it's just that the reluctance of Manchester United to put in 62 million deal is the cork that is going to stop the wine from flowing, right? So it's just like you don't want to bring your girlfriend to the best restaurant in town, and she's not gonna go out with you. Full stop. No, like what? I mean, like you have the money. You're a high class fella, but if you don't spend it on your girlfriend, why should your girlfriend stay with you? Like full stop, right? Yeah. I'm not saying that you should bring your girlfriend to one of the high class restaurants, but again, if you do have the money and it's kind of a gentleman to do that, no, right? Yeah. So I think at the end of the day, yeah, Bruno Fernandes, a very obvious deal that I think should happen. Everyone, 90% of the fan thinks Bruno Fernandes is dead on. It's something that we should do. It's a sensible deal. 60 million, no problem. Yeah, Manchester United don't think that. At Woodward don't think that, and that's the end of the deal. That's the end. There's no more bargaining in that. It's true that we indeed have 200 million transfer kitty. Then Bruno price should be done in a jiffy, according to me. We did a 200 million challenge. One of the first video during the transfer window, and you actually put in 4 players. I think Bruno Fernandes is definitely one of them. Koulibaly or Maguire is definitely one of them. But I've been doing the much cheaper deal for Munir. And I think another midfielder is gonna come in, but Daniel James came in and he's the cheap deal. So I think it's now it's about 65 million plus 80 million, that is 145 million. So we have left with 55 million. Come on. When you say it's 200 million transfer kitty, really? Must it be 200? We cannot increase by another 5 more million, another 7 more million. So I think why not? I mean, this is Manchester United. This is not Everton. I mean, for God's sake, Aston Villa. Okay, we might have overspent more than Aston Villa now, but when Lukaku go, the net spend is going to drop to what? 70, 80, 85 million? So no, you tell me Manchester don't have money. God, how much have Glazer taken out from us? That's why I say we should really focus on Glazer out, full stop. And yet we are still holding out for 75 million for Lukaku. I mean, we are holding out good prices for a player, but we don't want to play good prices for other players. And definitely Bruno Fernandes, if you do a straight swap Lukaku for Bruno Fernandes, even then it's a good deal. Inter beat 58 million from Hilmi. I think the latest report is 68 million, and he's still been rejected. So they're still holding out for 35 million. So I think, yeah, Bruno Fernandes is very interesting to see in the next 24 hours what's gonna happen. I still think he's gonna come. Yeah, a lot of the thing is, a lot have been agreed. It's just that Manchester United, we have been talking about Manchester not paying it in at moment, not being not wanting to pay that amount of money. But Jorge Mendes actually comes into play to actually make a deal happen. So let's see what magic he can bring to this deal. Whether he can get it through over the line, whether he can get to give Sporting Lisbon what they want, and can make at what part with the money. Again, deals. It's all about how much you can ask from the bank. Actually, deals involve a lot about loans. It's not very, very straightforward as that. Like if you buy Harry Maguire for 80 million, it doesn't mean 80 million comes straight from Manchester United. It could be from some loan anywhere. Because if we can keep some money, put into investment, and that we earn monies on that. So that's what Edward was trying to trash out. Jorge Mendes trying to trash out the way that this deal is going to be made. And yeah, it's just see how we can come to agreement with Sporting Lisbon in 24 hours time. So very interesting to see how it's going to add up. So that's one thing. Let's talk about Coutinho. What do you think about Coutinho coming to Manchester United? Whether why a loan deal? Because he has traveled along a lot of places, to Tottenham, to Arsenal, to Chelsea, to Man City, to Liverpool. His name has been thrown in and out here and there. Barcelona definitely wants to get rid of him. And will you take Coutinho? And my question is, where's going to play? Out the wing. Yeah, hasn't done so well for Barcelona. Did very, very well for Liverpool. Ex-Liverpool player. Would you take him? Would we Manchester United wants to take him. I mean, at the moment, if nobody's coming in, if Bruno Fernandes is not coming in, and we can get him from cheap through a loan deal, why just make it happen? He's 27 years old. I'm pretty sure Eriksen is not coming away because of Danny Levy not wanting his best player in the rival club. That too. That also it can be a media driven deal. It can be a media driven deal, and then Manchester United very quickly this morning come out to soothe the situation because Manchester United know we are not going to get Eriksen. Before everyone get too excited about Eriksen, they just throw cold water on. They just pour cold water on it. So yeah, that's how I see it. Now, it's impossible to deal with Danny Levy, and I've been saying all this while that do not deal with Daniel Levy. Number one, do not deal. I mean, the biggest thing that Manchester United should not do is deal with Real Madrid. Full stop. Anytime we deal with Real Madrid, we have a headache. And I'm happy that Bale is not in discussion. For so many times, for so long, we've been talking about Bale, and he's not in the discussion. I'm happy because we're not dragged into that. And see who we got. We got three very, very good players. Daniel James, unproven, but we can all see his talent, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Harry Maguire definitely will solidify our defense. Coutinho not convinced enough for him to play in Ole's setup. The thing is, again, what we lack is attacking midfield. So can Coutinho fill in that role? Maybe he can. To me, I do not know. If Coutinho comes, I'm gonna support him 100%. He can. He's very creative. He can score goals. He is a goal-scoring creative midfield, the likes of Eriksen. So I don't see him playing on the wings, and he shouldn't be playing on the wings, just like how Juan Mata did, just like how Mkhitaryan did. So I'm happy that that Coutinho is maybe will be part of our team. That's all. So that's why I think at the end of the day, if Coutinho comes, I'll support him. I'll support Coutinho. This 24 hours is very, very important, and we will see tomorrow. Tomorrow we go. we try to go live as quick as possible. Should any news break out, because Martial was brought in. In the last 24 hours for Manchester United. So I think that's something we can see that Uber can pull off. Just that last season we've been talking about Alexandro. The whole transfer window we've been talking about Alexandro. We need a left back last season. We didn't do it, and Luke Shaw become our best left back, best player last season. So what I can tell you is magic can happen, and I hope this one will happen in the last 24 hours. Of course, magic currently is with Bruno Fernandes, and there is no one more important than Bruno Fernandes at the moment. And that I think that's all the news. That's all the news. So, very quick recap: Eriksen not coming. Full stop. Manchester United not looking at him. Bruno Fernandes, no news from credible source at the moment. It's just a bit here and there. Express say that deals have been agreed between the players, but the club have not come to a conclusion. Jorge Mendes is there to do a deal. Pretty strange to bring another agent to trash out a deal. And pretty hard that Bruno comes through in 24 hour time. Coutinho possible, but long shot, but he is the cheaper option if he comes on loan. So there, Paulo Dybala, is it dead in the water? We don't know. No news are reporting that. So if anything comes up, we will definitely be live. There you go. And that will be the end of today's transfer update. So please share, like, and subscribe. Like and our Facebook if you're on Facebook, like our video, like our page if you're on YouTube. Like our video, share, and subscribe to our little channel to help us grow. That I'll see you when I see you in the next 24 hours. Bye.